Crypto volatility has definitely been in full swing lately. And of course, price predictions, well, they're getting wild as well. We're going to be talking about them in the video today because I feel like it's important to stay excited, especially during times of fear and extreme fear. And we have been sitting in a fearful situation for months. We have dropped down into an extremely fearful situation several times, and we need something to look forward to. Now, predictions are just that. They're only predictions. They're not guarantees. So keep that in mind, and let's talk about it. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, before we jump into this article and talk about Shiba Inu coin, Dogecoin, and XRP price predictions, I do want to say that YouTube has recently changed their cryptocurrency policy. Starting on November 17th, they're really cracking down. Now, what is allowed is simple, general discussions about cryptocurrency, NFTs, and other digital assets. And that is all that this video is. Do not interpret this video as a recommendation, a promise, a promotion, a guarantee, a suggestion, or anything like that. And if you're even thinking about relying on the information, double, triple, quadruple check it for yourself before you go out there and make a decision. Now, ultimately, it is your decision to make. Right? I'm not trying to take that away from you. I truly do believe YouTube is trying to take that away from you, though, right? Like, they don't want you going on making your own decisions. They want you to contact a financial advisor, and you know, I really don't know what they're expecting. But, dude, you're smart, right? You're sitting here, you're critically thinking for yourself, and that's all you need to do, right? So just don't rely on this video as some sort of a guarantee in any aspect. Now, we will talk about price predictions. Understand that they're just that, predictions. We will talk about my commentary, my opinions, and so on. But it is just a discussion about crypto. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this. Because Gemini AI is predicting a volatile December for XRP, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin. Now, it goes on to say that ChatGPT competitor Gemini AI, developed by Google, has issued an incredible forecast for XRP, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin. It says XRP is to trade between a potential range of $1.80 and $5 per coin. Now, guys, this is by the end of December here. It says, in a more optimistic scenario, Gemini AI believes that XRP could rise to $5 in December. Now, that is a very optimistic scenario considering XRP is around $2 per coin right now. But hey, we have seen Santa Claus rallies happen before, and with all of the ETFs out there, it's not an impossibility. Dogecoin, we can see a potential drop to 10 cents or a rally to new highs. It says Dogecoin, which commands nearly half of the $46 billion meme coin market and is currently valued around $22 billion, has seen its momentum weaken after forming multiple bullish patterns earlier in the year. The Gemini AI predicts a fall to 10 cents or a potential rebound and rally to 85 cents, which would mark a new all-time high and deliver up to 6x returns. Now, clearly, that is an optimistic outlook, and for something like a meme coin to run that far, I don't believe we're going to get there during a fearful or extremely fearful situation. We would need to see extreme greed hit the market. Now, Shiba Inu coin is in a very similar scenario, except there's less downside. Now, it goes on to say that Shiba Inu coin, valued around $4.9 billion, is down 3.5% overnight in tandem with the broader market that has seen a slight retracement following a bullish resurgence over the last week. Shiba Inu coin currently trades at around 840 points per coin with $123 million in daily volume. Google's Gemini AI forecasts a year-end target between 770 points per coin and 1,000 points per coin. If Shiba Inu coin can sustain a push above the critical 2,500 point per coin resistance, such a move would imply potential gains of 12 to 15x. It says Shiba Inu coin is down 90% from its 8,600 point per coin all-time high, which came in October of 2021 during the last bull market. The bearish outlook for Shiba Inu coin is comparatively milder, however. It says, in a weaker market, Gemini AI expects the token to trade sideways and close the year near its current price. Now, the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem, nobody cares about it. but Google AI predicts that XRP, Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu coin will be volatile throughout the month of December. So let's break this down, right? If you're into XRP, if you're into Dogecoin, excellent. I believe that you should be diversifying your cryptocurrency portfolio. But I want to focus on Shiba Inu coin for the rest of this video here, because of course the video is about Shiba Inu coin. What this would signify is that Shiba Inu coin is at or near a bottom. Now, it can fluctuate in price, and of course, if Shiba Inu coin does continue to... Bitcoin's recovering very nicely at the moment, but let's look at Shiba Inu coin here. If Shiba Inu coin continues to consolidate near its current level, a bottom would be forming. Now, this is a 5-minute chart. Looking at the daily chart here, SHIB has been bottoming around this 800 to 850 point per coin level. It is consolidated in this area for about a month now, and has really set up support. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's a short time frame, right? Like 2-3 weeks here. We have begun to hit higher lows. Now, unfortunately, if you go back a little bit further, we're still hitting lower highs. So a bit of a wedge is being formed on the chart here. And you can see the descending trend line where the lower highs are being hit. But you can also see the ascending trend line where the higher lows are being hit. Now, what would occur, and this is going to take place in December, is a consolidation in this wedge. And then if the AI prediction is correct, Shiba Inu coin would break out. I don't know exactly what day this is here. It doesn't go out to say it. Let's call it within the next week or so. Shiba Inu coin would have roughly another week within this wedge right here and hopefully break out to the upside. If it does, Google's AI could be correct in its predictions. But please understand, they're just predictions. They are not guarantees. They are not promises. They are not promotions. Now, in light of all of that, I choose to accumulate. One of the places that I choose to hold my cryptocurrency is on the blockchain, and I do that through wallets like Best Wallet. You guys got a link for it down in the description if you want to check it out. It's absolutely free. It's on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, so if you're interested, it's a free download. And if you're interested in centralized exchanges, you've got a link for KCEX down there. Now, this is the one that I choose to use. They've got some of the best fees in the industry, 0% maker, 0% taker. You've got some of the best selections of crypto in the United States. And of course, you can trade on leverage as well. Now, there are pros and cons to using the blockchain versus using centralized exchanges. So please understand those before you go and make a decision. But it is your decision to make, right? You may never know that KCEX or Best Wallet exist if you don't watch these videos. So it's not a promotion for you to go use them, but certainly know that they're available, know that they're at your disposal, and of course know that you can check them out for yourselves. Now, once you guys do end up making a decision, let me know what it is, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.